Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Irene and today I have quite an unusual video for my channel because this one is an unboxing video. So this unboxing is of this huge box which I just got today from the post office, and these are the buys from eBay. Let's get started. I'm very excited to look what's inside because this is the very first parcel and I have very nice dolls here. So let's open the box. This is a very special parcel for me since because of sanctions we cannot buy from eBay directly right now, and I made all of these buys with the help of sweet Natalie, who lives in the US. So she bought everything for me and combined them in this parcel. Thank you, Natalie, in case you're watching this. Let's see what's inside. Now there's a lot of boxes and a lot of packages. So the first thing, this is, I believe this is an antique christening gown or some kind of skirt. I'm not sure what is this. So this is antique cotton fabric. It is very, very thin. You can see it's sheer and it has those little tiny dots on it. It's very pretty and I'll use it to make some underwear for the dolls. Very pretty. This is an antique jacket. It is made out of velvet and just look what a gorgeous color it is. I think it will make very nice doll coat or maybe a boy suit. It's just amazing. Very, very nice looking. So let's try out one of these boxes. I think it's a doll's head. So there's a lot of packing material here. I think I could make an ASMR video with the sounds alone. All those sounds. So I think it's jumeau. Yeah. So, oh my god, how sweet is she? So this is the head of a jumeau doll. Actually, I don't like them very much because they have those exaggerated brows and exaggerated everything. But this one, she's amazing. She's very, very pretty. This is the early jumeau type, and as you can see, she was broken, so I bought her to repair. And right now I have only the head because the body is still on its way to me. I'll receive it in my next package. Oh my god, she's so pretty. Just look at those eyes. She's like a real baby. Very nice. And those eyes, she's amazing. Simply amazing. And the best thing here is that the painting of her brows and eyelashes and her lips, it is untouched by those cracks. So I'll only have to do with those cracks on her cheeks. And that's it. I believe I'll be able to save all the original painting, which is really great. So the back of the head is missing, but this is much easier to make than to recreate that antique painting because it's very delicate and very hard to repeat. Okay, next I think there's some more clothing. Yeah. So this is another jacket. It is also velvet. I just love antique velvet. It is so nice looking. So it's gorgeous brown color and has some very nice trim here. So I'll be able to use it for some very, very nice dresses. I'll detach it and just look what the color. It also has some silk on the sleeves, but it's very tattered. It's melting, as restorers say, but I'll still be able to use some little pieces, I think, for little dolls, and I'm pretty sure I'll be able to use those trims as well. So I'm really happy with it. Yeah, there's an issue actually. We don't have a lot of antique clothing here in Russia because probably because of revolution in 1917, a lot of those silk and velvet and other rich garments were destroyed because Bolsheviks didn't like that. So actually when we have some dresses or jackets from those times, they cost a fortune, like $1,000, $2,000. It's crazy. And of course, I cannot use such expensive clothing to make dolls' dresses. But on eBay, they are much, much cheaper, especially if they are in bad condition, in poor condition, like these jackets. So I'm really happy I'm able to buy them, because when you restore an antique doll, it is always a good idea to have authentic antique clothing for her, and using authentic materials is really important if you want to go, you know, very close to the original. And I like to be close to the original when I restore my dolls. Okay, so let's see what else we have here. There's another box. I'm not sure what can be here. Doesn't look like a head because it's too flat and it's very light. Maybe it's lace. Oh yeah, that's right. This is lace. I'm crazy about antique lace. It's so nice looking, so delicate, and it's so much better than the modern lace actually. Can you imagine? All of this was handmade. It's amazing how they did this. And I don't know. Machines can't repeat this. So there's quite a huge lot of this antique lace, which I can use for decorating the dresses. I believe it was as many as 68 yards of this lace, so I will not open everything. They are pretty much of the same kind, but with different patterns. So I'll keep them. Okay, now there's another something. There's another box, and I believe, no, I'll start with the lighter box first. I think I know what it was, and I'll open it in the end. So this is, I think, is another doll. Oh yeah, this is a very sweet little baby. That's her. She has those sweet little kind of shoes, but they are glued on her legs, probably because there are some problems with her legs. And as you can see, she's missing her thighs. Let's see her in person. What a sweet little girl. She doesn't look really nice right now. As you can see, she's very, very dirty and she misses some teeth. So I'll have to work as a dentist here. But she's very pretty and I believe once finished, she will be very, very nice. Hello, little girl. I'll work with you soon. She has a big crack all along her face, but as with the Jumeau head, she doesn't have a lot of issues on the painting, so I'll be able to work with this, I believe. And well, her hair, they're very, very tattered and well, not in a very good condition, so I'll have to make her new hair. Okay, come here. I love that she's so small. It's kind of a rare size for these kind of antique dolls. They're usually bigger, and those little babies, they're very sweet and usually very sought after. Because if you have a collection of antique dolls, the smaller they are, the less space your collection will require. So everyone who has a big collection of dolls usually loves the smaller babies. Okay, I'll put her on the floor because I'm running out of space on my table. I have a very, very big box. I'm not sure what's inside. Oh my god. So this is a very cool item, a very cool device which I found on eBay. Oh my gosh, it's heavy. It's so heavy. Ow. Wow. So this is a crimper or a fluter or a pleater, whatever. So this device was used to make pleats on fabric. You put a piece of fabric in between these rollers, then you rotate the handle and you get perfect pleats. Just look how beautiful it is, and it is in pristine condition. It is completely new, like no one used it. Actually, in ancient times, in antique times, people put some steel or, well, I think it was steel, so they put some steel rods inside those rollers, and those rollers got hot just like an iron would be, and so the pleats were more distinguishing. But it can be used with delicate fabric without heating. I'll try both ways and I will see how it works. It's amazing. Very nice device. And I have another box. It is very heavy. I'm not sure what is inside. Oh, I think I know what it is. These are some spare parts for my restoration, like legs and arms and other parts of bodies, because like with that little baby I have just shown to you, sometimes you want the replacement parts if they are missing or they are in a very bad condition. And yeah, that's it. So here I have, oh my gosh, I have some really huge legs. Like, I think this was a doll, like of life size of a real man. Can you imagine these were thighs? I think she would be a meter, like several feet high or something. And also have some very tiny pieces here. So this is very, very useful, and this is a huge lot which I'll be able to use. There's a big amount of different hands like this. That's a very good set, because usually when you buy an antique doll, they have these little heads either broken or missing, because this is the most delicate part of the body, and very often they have those arms missing. And I have bought another doll which is complete, but she has no arms, she has no hands. So yeah, I'll be able to use this, which is great. Ow! Just look. Looks kind of creepy now. I think I could use it for decorating my workspace for Halloween. I think it would be a nice idea. Okay. So I have a couple of boxes left. So this is, I believe, a very nice, another nice doll head. I'm not sure which is the one. Okay. A lot of package. Natalie is very good at packaging. It is very important to pack the head very well because it's made out of bisque, and if you don't pack it really well, it could break, which would be a pity. Although some of them are already broken because I'm buying the dolls, which require a lot of restoration to be interesting to watch, but sometimes you don't want more damage, so it's great. She packs them so thoroughly. Oh my gosh. So this is a super rare doll. This head, it is complete without any damage because, well, the most damage she has is on the body, and the body is still on its way. So this head is super rare and super expensive if you buy this as a complete doll, and she's very early. This is Simon Halbig, or in English usually we say Simon and Halbig, but in German I believe it's Simon. So this is the mold 939, which is super rare. And she's just gorgeous. Just look how beautiful she is. She's very dirty, but that's not a problem. I'll be able to wash her. And I need eyes for her. I have bought them already. And I need to repair her body because it's damaged quite badly. Yeah, I believe it was all. So I hope you loved this video. I hope you loved unpacking this huge box with me. Write me in the comments below if you want more videos like this, or maybe I should change something. I'm very inexperienced in filming videos of this kind. We'll see you in my next video and stay tuned. Bye!